Hi, and welcome back to Science with Miss Wardell. Today we're starting Unit 9. What? Oh my goodness. So this is in your science, and this is on page 373. Okay? This is page 373. So today we're just introducing a chapter, and we're going to be talking about water, weather, and climate. How cool is that? The big idea that we're going to be looking at is water is important to all living things. As we all know, we need them to survive, but in many different ways. So the sun is a source of energy for the water cycle, weather, and climate, right? So water is important in many different ways. Here you have some frozen water fall with icicles. And so that's a whole different form of water and what it looks like. And then what happens when it doesn't, or when it melts? There's all these things that kind of work together with water and climate and weather, and it's really important. So wonder, why does a frozen waterfall start to flow once the sun comes out? Wonder why? Do you know? You probably do. Let's turn the page and find out. Here's why. The frozen waterfall will flow when the sun comes out, and it's because the sun's energy adds heat to the ice. So what happens? We add heat to the ice, and the ice changes its state from a solid to a liquid. So because of the heat, so this is a cause and effect, right? So here it talks about it going, once you add the heat, it goes from a solid to a liquid, and the liquid water will flow. So in this unit, we're going to explore the big ideas and the essential questions and investigations, right? So water is important to all living things in many different ways. That's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about the water cycle, what is weather, how can we measure weather, what is climate. So that takes me over to page 375. This is the last page we're going to do today, just as an introduction. But it says, what is the water cycle? Do you know what the water cycle is? Think about that. What does that mean, cycle? Cycle. Well, I know a bicycle, like cycle, like that's or like a round and around sort of thing. Which kind of makes me think of what's that thing that we did? Ecosystems. Yeah, when you have a cycle that goes round and around. So find the answer to the following question in this lesson and record it here. You can see the mist above the lake. Can you see the mist? So it's it almost looks foggy or like white light. But this is the mist above the lake. Where did it come from? Where does this come from? Well, let's make some observations. I see the mist, I see lake, I see trees. The trees are different colors. Well, when are the trees different colors? What season is that? Is that spring, summer, winter? Oh, it's fall. So this must be in the fall. And what's that temperature like in the fall? Well, it's kind of cool. It's getting colder, right? So maybe the lake is cold. Maybe it's cold. And so the cold lake causes the water vapor in the air to it actually causes it to vapor in the air over it and condense into mist, right? So because of this, it being the type of season and the weather, it causes the lake to be cold, which then causes the water to vaporize in the air. So here we have a cold lake that causes the water oops, sorry, for the water vapor. In the air over it. So it causes the water vapor in the air over the lake to condense, okay, to condense into a mist. So it causes that, the weather, the type of climate, right? It causes it to really condense into the air. All right. So the vocabulary we're going to be talking about in this unit is I think if I move it up, you can still see it. We're going to be talking about salt water, fresh water. We're going to be talking about condensation. So if you're still really confused up here, that's okay. We're going to talk more about it. Precipitation. Water cycle. And we're going to be talking about evaporation. Okay? We're also going to be comparing and contrasting many ideas in this lesson that we can connect to other lessons, okay? So, meaning how are things alike or how are they different? All right? So I can't wait to get into more about this with you, especially talking about weather. It'll be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to hear what you got to say. Bye, guys.